Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to this podcast of touch typing and keyboard shortcuts. As you read by the title, today in this podcast, we're going to learn about touch typing and keyboard shortcuts. Now, let's start with touch typing. Firstly, what is touch typing? Well, it is nothing but a method of typing very swiftly on your keyboard with a pinch of technique that masters with time and practice. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the demonstration. On your keyboard, you will find a bump on the F key and the J key. These two keys play a very important role. The bump on the F key indicates the position of your left index finger, and the bump on the J key indicates the position of your right index finger. The F key and the J key both determine a borderline for left hand and right hand respectively. Keys on the left part of the borderline are to be used by the left hand only, and keys on the right part of the borderline are to be used by the right hand only. As you place your index fingers onto the bump keys, you find that your fingers form such an alignment as shown in this figure. This alignment is the most suitable alignment for touch typing as it increases your typing speed and also causes no discomfort while typing. So now that we have learnt about touch typing, let's move on to keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts. What are keyboard shortcuts? In simple words, it is nothing but a series of keys you can press to complete a computer command. Now over here, I have listed out one of the most common but important keyboard shortcuts that are used in our daily lives. Firstly being Alt plus F4, which does nothing but close the window. Now moving on to the next keyboard shortcut, Task View. When you evoke the command Windows plus Tab, you see that all your apps are shown as shown in this figure over here. With the help of this keyboard shortcut, you can see all the active apps running on your computer and choose any one of them from the task view. Now let's move on to the next keyboard shortcut, minimizing windows. When you input the command Windows plus M onto your computer, you can minimize all your windows at an instant, as shown in this video. Now let's move on to the next keyboard shortcut, changing keyboard language. When you evoke the command Windows plus space onto your computer, you find a small column on the right hand side of your screen. This column contains all the keyboard languages that you have chosen in the settings app, and you can easily switch it with the help of this command instead of directly going to the settings app. It also saves a lot of time. In this podcast, we have learned about touch typing and keyboard shortcuts. I thank you all for watching this podcast.